Howdy folks, how are we doing this evening? 7:44. I meant to be on, I don't know, 3 hours ago. But you know how that goes. We got home and there's this thing called life. But I've been editing some videos. I put a couple of YouTube videos up today. We got the real life hunt in. If you've not checked that out, it's pretty neat. My boy's ecstatic about being featured in a YouTube video. He got the job done. He got the job done with the muzzleloader. That was awesome. So I am currently pulling chat up. So if I've not gotten to any of the comments, I'm running behind. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? What is up, Warwolf? I see you now. I see you now. Just getting situated, buddy. Just getting situated. I see. Yeah, my check that video out, man. When you can, when you get some free time. Craziest thing ever. I had a similar, believe it or not, that's the second time that kind of thing has happened to me in the hills. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't believe that, but it happened to me right behind my house here. I mean, I walked from my house that I'm in right now. I have a tree stand not too far. I mean, it's a steep climb, so I've not hunted it in actually 2 or 3 years. I've gotten a little lazy lately. Just hunting some ibex. Yeah, sounds good. Let me get set up and I'll continue with this story. It's awesome. It's an awesome story. It's insane. What have I been hunting? Red deer. And it has been a minute. It has been a minute. 2130. Okay. Have I hunted red deer here? I don't think I have. But, well, maybe I have. Yes, I have. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Okay. Let me put my charge cord in here, and I'm going to have to pull up a chart, but we're going to change the time. I know I'm changing the time for red deer. Let me look again. 1800 to 2130. Okay, so we're going to do 1831. All right. Let me change the time and I'll tell you all this awesome story. It's crazy. But how's everybody been? And for those of you that didn't know, I've been gone real life hunting, and that's just the way it's going to be. I love Call of the Wild, but there's nothing like the real thing, baby. Nothing like the real thing. So for all of you that haven't real life hunted, I strongly suggest that you do it, because it's just there's no thrill like that, you know. And hunting can be boring. You have to have a certain mind frame to hunt, because honestly, most of the time you're sitting there not seeing anything. Maybe squirrels or other critters walking around. Turkey, everything except what you're looking for, which is usually deer for me. But I see turkey when season's not in. You know, it's about the way that goes. But anyway, this time of year, October and November, appreciate that bulldog. And yeah, the full story is in that latest video that I just uploaded. That's my son holding the deer there in the thumbnail. And it's, what's it called? Insane Real Life Muzzleload Hunt Coyote versus Doe, I think is the name of it. Check it out. You know, seeing is believing and all that stuff. But basically, you know, what's not in the video, because I didn't film it, because I didn't know, took me by surprise. Yeah, we have a muzzleload season that just started mid-October, and then we have one in December. I think it's mid-December. So I've got 3 weekends here before modern gun season comes in. Okay? So, 3 weekends. I'm going to bow hunt at least one of those weekends. And probably the weekend before gun season comes in. Because that's when the bucks are out checking everything out. Okay? Let me pull a map up of my red deer here, and then I'll get into my story here. Basically, behind my house here, I have a tree stand, and I've never killed anything out of it, but I have seen, there was one day, one hunt, an evening hunt. I always hunted it after school because it's right there. So in an evening hunt, I saw 7 one time. But it was hot one day, and about 70 degrees. I've always sweated easily, okay? So when it's hot like that, you know, if I've got a jacket and I know it's going to be cool, for example, in the evening, then I will pack my jacket in and stuff. And I'm looking at these charts here. But I'll pack my jacket in so that I don't have this chart. Start sweating and everything. Anyway, I go as light as I can. Even this morning, it was 38 degrees, and my bibs, I had them halfway unzipped and just had a light shirt on, and I packed my jacket in, and I even like took my hat and just kind of carried it because I just sweat. So, and you don't want to be sweating when you're deer hunting. So anyway, we're going to run the river. That's what we're going to do. What happened this bow hunting time? Now this was, I'm going to say 5 years ago, the first time this happened. I climb up into the stand. You know, I booked it. I get home from work. I'm ready to go deer hunting. You know, you only have so much daylight. So I have my clothes laid out, good to go. I get up in my tree stand. I'm worked up, you know, a little hot, starting to sweat. So as soon as I get in a tree stand, I take my hat. I'm just sitting there fanning myself. You know, I take a paper towel that I took with me, and I'm sitting there wiping my face, trying to get all the sweat off, you know. I'm not in the stand 15 minutes. And here, you know, I'm here, and I'm like, okay, we got a deer coming in right now. So that's what happened. And I'm like, yeah, sweet. Well, it's coming down the mountain in front of me. I'm looking, it's kind of thick. I'm seeing some movement. I see that brown color, you know. And I'm starting to get excited. I'm like, man, this is awesome. I'm in the stand. It's going to come right to me. Well, it was a coyote. So I'm like, well, I'll take a bow kill. A coyote with a bow. Listen, this thing comes down. And it's walking right toward this big oak tree. Probably 30 yards from me. I'm like, okay, I feel comfortable with that shot. I had practiced with my bow quite a bit. And so when its head gets behind that tree, I go ahead and stand up and draw back. Because it was just kind of creeping through. So I stand up and I draw back. And that coyote comes out. As soon as its head comes out, and I'm ready, just waiting, just almost ready to shoot it, waiting for that chest cavity to show, a doe gets up and just, the doe was between me and the coyote, and it was 30 yards, so 20 yards from me, there's a coyote, or a doe bedded down right there. Now this thing, 20 yards from the bottom of my ladder stand, this thing sat there. It watched me 15 minutes ago climb up in the tree stand, and never moved an inch. It watched me. That blew my mind, because usually a deer will just bolt. So unless I crept that silently, which I don't see how that happened, because the coyote spooked it. So it took off running. So I switched to the doe. Well, I slung the arrow right over its back. It ducked it. But anyway, very similar situation to what happened in the new YouTube video at the end of next month. Yeah, it starts for us November. Well, I'll tell you. I know it when I look at the calendar. Not the clock. It starts November the 13th is when it starts for us. So November the 6th, that's a Saturday. That's when you want to be in the hills with a bow here, because that's the weekend before rut, but they're up and moving around by that point. They're up, they're looking for the doe, and I'm starting to get some doe. I got a picture of 5 doe. So wherever you've got doe, and listen, that deer cane, I don't know if you guys are using it, but deer cane is amazing. They love deer cane, and I've got some pictures. Now I don't have any big bucks yet. Like all the bucks that I have pictures on, I've probably killed bigger bucks. There's one that's would probably be my 3rd biggest buck that I've killed if I were to kill it, but I really hope my boy can get that one. He's still got his buck tag. Which that's a good thing. We're hunting on our own land, so we tag them, but we don't have to buy the license. We can hunt on our own land there. I've got 30 acres there. So I've gotten to where I don't buy my license anymore. The county that I live in here is Zone 2, which is Zone 1. Excuse me. No. Completely wrong. The county that I'm in here is actually Zone 4, which is a bad zone to be in. You don't want to be in this zone. Basically, you can never kill a doe with a gun, except for like a 3-day period in that late muzzleload you were talking about there, Warwolf. It's a late muzzleload season here in Kentucky. It's mid-December. I don't know the exact date. I want to switch my binoculars out. But it's mid-December. There's 3 days. The last 3 days of that late muzzleload season, you can kill a doe here in this county. It's just... So that's why I go a couple hours north and I hunt Zone 2. Now, Zone 2, I can kill 4 deer. I can kill 3 doe and a buck. All with a gun, whatever's in season. Muzzleload, high-powered rifle, don't matter. So Zone 2 is like almost as good as you can get in Kentucky. Zone 1 is the best that you can get because you can kill a buck and unlimited doe. As long as you keep going back and buying the license, you can just keep on killing doe because they have an abundance of deer. So that's why they're Zone 1. They want them thinned out, to help the farmers and things like that. But yeah, that YouTube video that I just uploaded, man, that's a hunt. That was crazy. That was crazy. And that was the prettiest coyote. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, coyotes are ugly. That was a pretty coyote. I was probably going to full body mount that thing if I killed it. It was one of those. First of all, it was huge. It was a huge coyote. And second, it had that real pretty reddish fur type. So I thought it was a deer when it first come in. But turns out it was a coyote. But we owe the coyote thanks because he aided us in killing that deer. He really did. So basically, what wasn't recorded in that video, what you don't see, is our tree stand lately. Any deer we've seen out of it's been coming from behind us, and we're facing this way. You can't see what's behind you. You're sitting in a chair. So my boy faces forward, or actually he turns sideways, so that he can turn around or go frontwards if he needs to. So he just kind of faces sideways. I turn my chair around backwards so that I can see what's coming behind us, because that's where they've been coming lately. And if I hadn't done that, I don't know how this would have turned out. Because, oh, we got some rabbit burrows up there. I never heard the coyote. But what I did hear and see was there was this one little break in the heavy vegetation that I saw a deer take off running. It was upset. Are those the only two that were there? It was upset at something, and it wasn't us, because we had reached a time where we just kind of said, okay, we're going to scan with our phones. Or we're going to put our phones up and we're just going to scan with our eyes and not be playing on the phone. We said, let's do it for an hour, and then we'll get our phones for 15 minutes and play around, whatever. And we were just limiting our time on the phone. I know it gets boring hunting sometimes, but I'd love to know the amount of deer I've missed because I was playing on my phone, So that was just something we kind of tried. Okay. Don't know how much further and do red deer drink here. I don't know. Let's go see. But anyway, that deer took off running. I couldn't figure out why. I was like, it didn't see us. It didn't smell us. The wind's not blowing that way. And this was a pretty good distance away. And it takes off running up in the holler. Now, I also have a lot of deer come from that direction. So when it takes off running, I decide, I'm going to hit my fawn bleed. Now, I've not had much luck at all with any calls, and I've tested during the rut. I watched a little 6-point, and I took that can call out. And I just tried to, as it was walking off, call it back. It didn't pay a bit of attention to that call. The only call I've ever had any luck with is the fawn bleed. And I just listened to YouTube videos, watched YouTube videos, and listened to what it sounded like, and got to where I could mimic that sound with my... It's a grunt, one of those tube calls, grunt call, buck, doe, and you slide the little O-ring down and it changes it to a fawn bleat. And so I use that. I use that fawn bleat. And it's pretty good. I do pretty good with that. I've called some deer in with that fawn bleat. So it's it's one of my go-to calls. We're looking for red deer, basically because I've killed the feral pig, I've killed the chamois. Ooh, that guy is a max weight. So one thing that I've not killed on this map is and hunted much is a red deer. So I'm going to say it could be possible. So I'm just looking at some of these places I've not looked before. I don't know that red deer even use this lake. They may not. They may not. But how have you guys been doing? I've missed you guys. I've been away, you know, and it's like next weekend. Next weekend's not a hunting weekend, but it's a go down and work weekend. Just well, I figured that max weight would be in on that. Well, there's a max. There's supposed to be a max weight in there somewhere. We had a track of a max weight there. Let's put it that way. So I don't know. Where he would have gone to. Fallow. We're probably going to end up hunting some fallow because I don't know why, but I just kind of enjoy. Hunting the fallow. I don't know where the max weight is. He's not here, is he? Alright, so red deer. I know I've hunted there. And I have hunted there. And I've hunted there. I remember that. Let's go here and see if we can get some red deer here. So I've got a tree stand. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 people hunting during modern gun season, especially the first weekend. So there's just a tree stand that's got a rotted floor that we have to fix. I mean, we just don't have enough places for people to hunt if we don't fix it. So I hate to go down and work during this time, like this is something that should have been already done. I would really rather be down there bow hunting and not down there disturbing stuff, but we don't have any choice, so we got to go down and fix it now. I would have liked to have done it during the summer and had it done, but we've got to get it fixed. Somebody needs to be in that stand. It's a pretty good stand. Set up off the edge of the field. It's got a roof on it. It's got sides. Well, the sides have all rotted out. It needs a lot of work. That stand does need a lot of work. I just hate to be down there disturbing stuff during the middle of season. But it is what it is. We got to do it. Got to do it. I spotted something there. What did I spot? Oh, ooh, one. Yeah. They about to be gone. Alright, let's see if we got anything else here. Man, this fog, and I've even got the fog turned down. It's got big fog on this map. How many we got? Just one? Yuck. Yeah, I didn't think we had many. We got 2. I think that's the only 2. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with those. And on this game, you want males. I mean, shooting females really don't do you any good. Once you've got a male, there's multi-mounts and stuff that you'll need females for, and then people will start grinding for like rare fur types and things. But if you're looking for a diamond, which is the highest that these animals go, then you really need to be focusing on the males. How is everybody doing this evening? Had to do a little sound check there just to make sure everything's working right. Hopefully that doesn't echo. Alright, so we're kind of scanning for red deer, just kind of looking. I'm not so sure that they use this lake. I'm not 100% that they do. I really need to put a tent right there. Do I have one on me? I don't have any tents on me. I won't be putting any there. So, what are you guys hunting for? Or do you play the Call of the Wild? Alright. There are other places that I know they use that, but we got pressure there. We're trying to hunt places that there's no pressure. I need to kill some things. What I may have to do is switch to fallow. I've got some really good red deer places. I'm trying to hit some of these other places to find like some unexpected zones maybe I didn't know I had. I know where some really good red deer spots are. I have pressured them. I need to save up some money and put some tripods down so that I can keep hunting those spots and not have to worry about them so much. I don't know. I don't think they use this, but I could be wrong. You really just don't know until you come in. Chamois uses it. That's a good use of a chamois spot. And the rain could also be affecting things. Alright, so let's go up to this spot. See if there's anything. Probably one of those deals where we're too close, but that's why we're going to look for tracks. We do have some. Oh, we have a good one. That's not going to be the best shot ever. Well, he's dead. We got that one. Alright, so we got us a zone there we didn't know about. What in the world have I just done? I think I accidentally I accidentally went prone. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we got done here. I know we killed the one. The 210 to 240, I think, got away. The big juicy 7 that we shot there. Let's try to get this zone. 9 of them. Yeah. Okay. That works for me. See if this says 9 as well, probably. Ooh, 5. So that's, we know of 14 that were in here at least. We're only going to get the one though. We're not going to get the big one. Yeah, this one we got right lung, liver, left lung. No wonder he didn't go very far. The other one we're not going to get. Still alive. Okay, so we do know that they drink there now. I know they drink here. We just got too much pressure there. So I want to go check this zone just to see, or this lake. And then there's that one part of the river up there that I could check too, but probably not going to have time to. We might get a check a little. My other video that I put on YouTube today was that everybody should be playing Africa right now. Everybody that can, if you're on PC, play Africa. Africa's smoking hot right now. Now, it's unplayable, I hear, on console in places. There might be certain parts of the map, though, that you can play. I don't know. I need to get on my Xbox and see what the deal is. And see, because when I was on Xbox before, all of a sudden the sound would cut out, it would start lagging, but it was in certain places, so there might be parts of the map that are still playable. I don't know. But let's see. Do we have any red deer? Now this is all chamois, I know. But are there any red deer? Doesn't look like it. Now, here's a weird thing. Is I have had that they could be coming from up here. I have red deer here around this area sometimes. But that could be because they're coming from there and not here. Let's just look. Let's just spawn in here. I've got 3 tents around here. What is up, Austin's Adventures? Appreciate you stopping by, dude. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Just kind of looking for some red deer. I've got red deer diamond, multiple red deer diamonds, but I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to just see what's on my map, really. That's why I'm going to new places, because I had the sneaking suspicion that we already had a legendary walking around on my map here, but I don't think they use this lake. I really don't. I don't think they do. So, where we need to go, I think, is probably right. You know, actually, I need to go here and steal this tent. That tent don't need to be there. I know why I put that tent there. I put it there because I wanted to buy a tripod stand and put over there, and then I just didn't pull the tent back up. Capacity reached. Okay, what have we got on this? Okay. Let's put that up. We don't need a first aid kit. Who needs a first aid kit? Just don't die, right? Austin's Adventures. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, dude. If you like the content, please give us a sub if you haven't already. And you can see my cool widget as well. Let's see. We're going to go here, and then we'll just have to determine. We'll go spot. If we see something to the left, we'll go left. If we see something to the right, we'll go right. I have no idea right now which way I'm going to go. But just got back from real life hunting. Had a blast. One of my most memorable trips. Really was. My boy's day was made. I mean, we were literally about ready to give up on that deer. I mean, he had a really good shot on it, and he was confident that he put a good shot on it, and he did. He put an excellent shot on it. When all is said and done, I filmed it, so we kept looking at the footage on the phone, but it was the weirdest thing ever. We went right to where he shot it. I mean, it wasn't, I don't know, 20 to 30 yards max from the tree stand. Coyote had scared it. And this is all in that YouTube video. I just posted it. You need to give it a watch. It's a really good video. We blood trailed it. I filmed all that. Filmed the coyote before, you know, that spooked it and scared it our way and all that. It's just a really good video. And we referred to that video. You know, actually, I'm going to say we wouldn't have found that deer if I hadn't filmed it. What is up, Cyanide? How's it going, my dude? I was just talking about my son's real-life hunt there. If I hadn't filmed it on my phone, I don't know that we would have found that deer yesterday morning. It was the weirdest thing ever. There was just no blood. Like, we went and we went to where he shot it. We found the wad of fur. For those of you that have hunted before in real life, you know what I'm talking about. We found a wad of fur on the ground. So I was like, well, you hit it. And we found one drop of blood. But now in that drop of blood, was some, you know, chunky stuff that led me to believe that that was lung. Just one little drop of blood. And I kept searching and searching and searching around the area and could not find it. But now I have killed deer before that had no exit wound. So when you shoot one and it goes in, and we'll say it hits a rib or something, a bone, and it doesn't exit, you're not going to find a lot of blood. It's hard to track them when that happens. Oh, shoot. Okay. So basically what happens is there's no exit wound when that happens, and the chest cavity will fill up. So what happens is they actually get away from where you shot them from before you start finding blood. And that's what happened here. And my boy, you know, he was getting down on himself. He's like, we're not going to find it, you know. We both were about ready to give up, actually. And I pulled the phone out, and we referred to the footage. You know, I filmed it. Caught it all on film. And that's where that YouTube video comes in handy. Give it a watch. It's an awesome video. I spotted something right there. Right there. Yeah. Is that the only one, or what's going on? Anyway, we watched that video, and I was able to find the tree. When he shot it, it turned left. See, I thought it went straight up the hill when he shot it. Because when you shoot one, you get to see how fast deer are when you shoot one. Those of you that have ever shot one, they just always run off. They just about always run off. I mean, I've shot them in the heart, and they still take off running. It's like they just, They don't realize that they're dead or something, you know. This is a really good. It's 229. Two big sevens right there. Okay, how far away is that? That's where I want to be. 347. But now, first of all, let's pick this up. We want to make our way over there. I'm glad we came here. We found some big ones. Glad you found it. Yeah, I found it. I mean, listen, I found this tree, like, it goes immediately left. When you watch the video, I actually put it in slow motion so you guys can see the deer pounce off. You can see the tree that it hits that tree and it just goes around it. And I told my son, I said, we're not finding any blood right here. I said, but right there it turns around that tree. And I said, at least we know right there is an area where it was. I said, we should go there and there should be blood. Because at first we couldn't find any blood, so we knew that it went uphill. But so we just kept walking uphill and trying to spot it without having any blood to follow. And it's hard. It's hard to find them. It really is. It's hard to find them that way. You really need blood. And I did not need to lay down. But you really need blood. And finally, I go over and I find. No, let's see. Hold on just a second. I find some blood. Long story short, we find some blood. We end up tracking it down. And I filmed the whole blood tracking, blood trail and everything. Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel. I just posted it. I also posted an Africa video today, but check out the real life one. I mean, that's my son's video, you know. I mean, I'm just so happy for him. It's awesome. And it's crazy. It's just crazy what went down with that coyote. I mean, it's just insane. Did they just not react to calls anymore? There's another one back there. Not a good one, but okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot you. That's happening. I didn't mean to shoot the doe, but we'll take it. Coyote hunt and doe? Yeah, well, you just... So the video starts out with the coyote. We were getting ready to shoot a coyote. Let's just say we're thanking a coyote. Well, hello there. We're thanking a coyote. You know, the coyote made it possible for us to kill the dog. Yeah. Alright, we got some big deer right here. That's a very big one. I'm going to get over here and try to get some type of better angle on it. Just making sure it's the right one. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it says insane real life muzzleload hunt. Coyote versus doe. That's the video. Yeah. That's the video. My boy's big YouTube debut. Have How did I get turned around there? There we go. It's been doing that a lot lately whenever I spot anything. Okay, we're going to be lucky to get both of them, but he's bigger. Well, he gets priority. Raise your head up there, bud. Well, thank you for listening. Hold on. Give me a good... Shoot. Gotta love the night vision goggles. I think we killed the one enemy. I don't know what happened here. Find it, Bart. And the stand that I hunted today is right behind that stand. So I probably would have had a really good shot on the coyote had I been in that stand, but it's a single man stand. So where me and my son were hunting together, we have to hunt out of, we've got a couple of stands that we hunt for two people. Word. Well, evidently that one just didn't die. I shot a female and I think it died. Anywho, we're going. Yeah, that's one of the things, like, I don't have really good internet when I go to my cabin. I've got internet, but it's really, it's that satellite internet, and like if you try to watch YouTube or anything like that, it just buffers. So, yeah, anytime I go to the cabin, got a VR60 I've been wanting to hunt with. That barely time anymore. I drive for GPS, so between that kit. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So this morning I got to hunt out of my favorite, you know, my stand there, my favorite one and a half. It's a 1.5 man. So it's a really nice stand. I might as well let Bart find that. Yeah, after my son killed his, he went out with some friends. We met his friends and let him go with them. And so I hunted by myself this morning. I did see two. Saw two. And I killed a squirrel with the muzzleloader. 209. Alright. We didn't get the other one. That's the end of red deer time. So, what I'm going to do, actually, I think I want to hunt some goats. Or do I want to hunt fallow? Let's hunt fallow. Yeah, we'll hunt fallow. Why not? Go down here, change the time. We'll hunt some fallow. We'll hunt some fallow and then we'll call it a night. I've got to work in the morning. Yeah, I shot its head off. Cyanide. I sure did. It was, why did it put me all the way out here? It was at that time, I was at that time See, for me, I don't know about you guys, but 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is the magic hour for me. Most of my deer, I see most of my deer. I've killed most of my deer. Oh, wait. Let me see what time. What time is it? 9:30 or 8:30 or when is fallow? Let me look. Why is it not? Oh, 9 to 12. 9 to 12. There's an 8:30. Okay, so we're going to do 9. Okay, we'll do 9. I don't know. 9:03 sounds good. Quit out here. Yeah, back to the squirrel though. What happens is my brother got one with a bow. We stood up. The squirrel wouldn't leave us alone. He snagged him. I have footage of me killing one with a bow, and that did not go the way I thought it would. I thought it would just pin it to the ground. It was up on a log, probably 20 yards, and from 20 yards my bow is deadly, probably even more accurate than a gun. Like I have a Bowtech Assassin, and 20 yards, I get that bow out every year and I don't even have to touch the sights. Like it's just spot on all the time. It's an awesome bow. And so it was on a log. The log was only about, like a 6-inch log that was just laying there or something, a tree that had fallen. Not a huge tree. So what I thought was going to happen was, I thought that it was going to skewer it and pin it to the ground, right? Never found the arrow. Well, yeah, and arrows, there's a good $20 in one arrow. By the time you count the broadhead, the arrow itself, and the nock, and the vanes, you're looking at a good $20 there. But mine went all the way. Somehow, I guess the arrow buried up in the ground enough to where it passed completely through the squirrel. I thought it would just pin it to the ground, but it didn't. It went all the way through it. The squirrel jumps up in the air. And actually, it runs about 10 feet and then it just stops. I'm like, I go and look, man, it messed that squirrel up. That broadhead did. Gee, I used a broadhead like I would have used on a deer. And because that's all I had in my quiver, Anyway, where did I see those 830 zones? Were they here? No, they were not. They were here. Well, that one was. What about here? What we got here? 830, 830, 830. Let's go here. Yes, squirrel and dragon. Oh, well, in the video, at the end, I put in just like a little blooper, like just me and my son having fun shooting squirrels. And he started laughing. But that was like a week before. It was during youth season. Didn't get anything. That squirrel that he shoots there is the one I killed today. And here's how I know. He did hit it. And if you watch the video, you can see it jump. Like when he hit it, I could tell that he hit the squirrel. And it was with the 22 rifle. He hit its back leg. So today I'm sitting there in a tree stand. And 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock comes, and sure enough, here comes a couple of doe, and they bust me. Come in behind me really close, and just look up, and they see me, and they take off. So at that point, me and my wife, we were ready to come back home, and I'd already been busted. So I was like, okay. I texted her and everything, and I was like, I'm getting ready to just shoot my muzzleloader. just to clean it out, because I don't think I'm going to come back for late muzzleload season. You know, just not feeling it. So I was just going to like just shoot it empty. You know, that's a nice one. That's what I was going to do. I was just going to shoot it empty. And we'll go over here and shoot this guy when he gets in the zone. So that squirrel, it starts going around this tree like it's crazy. And that's why I figured out why. That's the squirrel that had been shot. He just grazed its leg, but I think it had set up like infection or something, and that squirrel was in. I was afraid to eat it, honestly. So yeah, I was afraid to eat it. Sure was. But it needed to die. I put it out its misery. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. But anyway, it got there. It got there pretty close. And I said, let's see how accurate this muzzleloader is. And I blew its head off. That one's in front. We're good. Well, there's 3 of them. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, man, what is that? And it was just, yeah. That was a mercy kill. I mean, that squirrel needed to die. It was going around and around this tree acting crazy. And I was like, what in the world is this thing doing? What happened to my rabbits? I had rabbit things. Evidently they moved. I had some rabbit mounds right there. Alright, we can't shoot any more there. That's pretty pink. That was 3. It feels good to put them in their place, especially when they get you busted. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to shoot stuff unless I'm going to eat it. But I am glad I killed that one because it, you know, it had been shot. It needed to be put out of its misery. Anyway. There's another good level 4. We'll have to go back for right here in a second. Level 4 that didn't even get gold. Well, thanks for that. Level 4 that didn't get gold. Thanks for that too. And then here's the other. Okay, the one that we want to shoot is right there. But I think I'm going to cut through the middle here. See what else we have. And I may shoot that one here in a second. But yeah, right now all I have in the freezer is 1 squirrel, and that's not enough. I'm not going to shoot you. That's not enough to fool with, you know. Well, there's a decent one. Well, I keep accidentally hitting that button. Okay, let's see what we got here. Another nice level 4. We got some more over here. And another nice level 4. Man, several Several level 4s there. Did you see the piebald catfish a guy caught a couple days ago? No. Is that in the... Is that in someone's Discord? Is that in... See, when I go hunting, it's very sporadic how much internet I can get on. Like, I have to do the whole airplane mode, swipe down, swipe up trick to get LTE. In my tree stand, you know what I'm saying? So when I go hunting, it's very hit and miss how much internet I actually get to do. Next weekend is going to be, I'll be working, you know. It was about 225. In my news feed, a week or so ago, dude caught a yellow channel cat, I believe. Interesting. Well, you gotta shoot that one. And that one, if it'll give us a shot. We got lucky on that one. Oh, geez. Alright. So, right there where that marker is, we got us a nice one that we need to shoot. It's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, we had some fun. We are going to just work our way that way and pick them up. I guess we'll get that one first if we're heading straight at it. We'll get on the way back. We're crazy, man. We're crazy. Get it this way. Has anybody else been real life hunting yet? Almost got me one this morning. Almost. Snuck in behind me. Snuck in to the right behind me down the point. They come down that point quite a bit. I was afraid of that when I put that stand there, but you just can't always look behind you. I swear I'm thinking about mounting a mirror. I swear I'm thinking about putting a mirror so I can look and see behind me. Have you ever done that sign out? Have you ever took a mirror and just mounted like somewhere? Like there's trees that I could just reach probably, and I don't know. I've really thought about just making something where I can look at a mirror, or maybe just even pack a mirror on me and just kind of look. You know, I may do that. I'm very seriously thinking about doing that. Buying some type of mirror so I can look behind me. Because I started trying to turn around to the right, and then they were actually walking this way behind the tree. And I saw that guy earlier. There he is. Is that like a melanistic? Is that a melanistic pig? I think it might be a melanistic. I hate to shoot it, but I feel like it's a melanistic. Yeah, or even just any type of mirror like that you could just hold and just. What's a brown? Oh. Oh, that's not rare or anything, is it? I don't know. I don't know. Piebald. Light gray, light gray. Common bighorn sheep. Why do I must have trove me or something. Alright, we're going to do it right there. I've got all these rares that I'm too cheap to taxidermize. Well, looky here. What is up, Ed? Yeah, I like the mirror idea. I mean, just a little bitty mirror that you could put in your backpack. Like I keep a backpack of supplies, and I think I may do that. I think I may, especially just keep a mirror. There's been several times I've wanted to be able to look behind me, and you don't want to make that movement, but with a mirror, you could look back there and see if there's movement or something. You know, why did you have to turn? So rude. But Ed, I've missed you guys. As long as you don't shine light in their eyes. Yeah, I've missed you all. It's but that's the way it's going to be. October and November. Those, oh, that boy's big. Those are my real life hunting times. You know, I look forward to this season every year. 216 on that one. We've killed a lot of fours around this. That guy, we're going to shoot that guy for sure. Got a couple of bicycle mirrors and mount on stand. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and then I started thinking, well, if I get a small one I can hold in my hand, then I can put it, I can look wherever I want to look. But if I've got them mounted, I was thinking of some trees that I've got close by that I could just mount them on, and then I was like, if I have it where I can just hold it in my hand, then I can control where I'm looking. I have a good setup though. I like $70 on Amazon. I ordered just a little like 36 megapixel video camera that has a remote control with it. It's just $70, and I've tested it out. It has a remote control with it, and it's got this arm that comes up over it, and I can actually hang it right off my shooting reel. But I also bought a mount, like a little C-clamp mount, that will I can mount it and extend it out. Probably that'd be a little more stable than it just hanging, because the wind blows, it kind of moves it sometimes. But I have my the remote control to it up my sleeve right here. So if I see something, I can just hit the button and it starts recording. So much better than my phone, because there's so many times with your phone you gotta swipe over and get to video and start it, and then plus your phone shuts off after so much time. And I wanted something other than my phone, so that's what we got. Now, what do we have here? Okay. Red beer. Okay, they drink here. Okay. They drink at both of these lakes. But yeah, if something cool happens. Now here's my plan. Next weekend, next Saturday, we're going down to work on a tree stand that the floor has rotted out on it. So I'm going to share something with you all. If you build the little wooden tree stands, they are awesome, because they'll have sides and a roof, and you can hunt. Like me and my son hunted Saturday morning in the rain, and you can tell in that video how wet the ground is and stuff. It finally quit raining. But that's living proof, guys. When it rains, still go hunting. I mean, he got his doe with the muzzleloader there as soon as it stopped raining. Like, that's when he got it. Like, they will bed down and stuff in the rain, but whenever it stops raining, they'll get up and move, and that's what happened. We got that doe. Now, the coyote scared it over to us, thankfully. Man, that was a big coyote. I would have really liked to have killed the coyote. That would have been nice. But we had to choose. The coyote was in some thick stuff. It probably would have been hard. It was going after the doe, I think. I think that's what was happening. Well, you're right there, so it just folded right up, didn't it? Bike mirrors have the curved face and would clamp on stand rails just like handlebars, one each side, see all around, just a glance. That is worth looking into for sure. Worth looking into. Most definitely. Oh, yeah. Drop, drop, drop. Good enough. Good enough. $235. Alright. One of my favorite lakes for fellow. Man, it's been nice. So we've smoked on here. That's for sure. Becoming one of my favorite lakes for fallow as well. Geez. Death becomes them. Just look everywhere I'm looking here. Alright, so we gotta pick up 2 over there and somewhere. Is there anything else? Death and destruction is what we have dealt. Imagine doing some real work and put fixed mirrors on opposite trees like the wide angle mirrors we use in the grocery store. Yeah. For just a few game time. Probably a little early. Well, I tell you what's awesome. I got one of the cameras that sends a picture to your phone. Red Deer. Yeah, that's a Red Deer link. And it actually sent a picture right before all that happened. Like I knew to be ready. Like that's, you know, I was like, okay, just scanning with my eyes and stuff. And the coyote, if I hadn't been doing that, I would have never seen it. It come sneaking in there, never heard it. But I wish I'd found a way to kill it. Still alive. It got lucky that the doe spooked when it did. Now you get to live. I'm not going to shoot you. Yeah, problem with those cameras is they're like $150. I got mine through work. We can earn like $200 a year, 200 points a year, and those points can be converted into $1 a point for Amazon. So like, they're like $150 cameras, but I like to, every year that I can, is they're the Spy Point cameras on Amazon that you can get. They're usually around $150. I've not looked at them lately. But I think it's about time to start earning that insurance, those points again. It's through our health insurance. And, I'll probably get me another one of those cameras out of it. I don't like to, the cameras that I put out are like $25 cameras. They just take an SD card, and what I do is I just bought extra SD cards, and so when I go into the stand or go hunting, I'll take the SD card that's in them out and put a new SD card in, and I'll go back to the cabin and pull my computer out and my laptop and look at all the pictures on it. And then I'll save any good pictures, and then I'll just hit select all and delete them and clear the SD card. And then the next time I go out, swap them. Right now I have 6 cameras out. 2 of them are live cameras that send me pictures right then. And I'm glad, I'm glad I got some of those out, because I do have some people that's on my property that they're not supposed to be, and they've stolen stuff. And so now if they trespass, it's going to snap their picture. Don't do you any good to steal the camera, because it sends it to my phone. And if they do steal it, because it's got that SIM card in it that sends it to your phone, they steal it, I can call the police and tell them exactly where it's at. It pulls it up on GPS, and I can say, oh, so-and-so stole my camera. Would you go to this address and get it, please? pretty nice. It's a shame that we have thieves like that we have to do stuff like that with. That's the way it is. That's the people that don't work and don't appreciate other people. Or people that just have stuff given to them and don't have to work to earn it. Will steal. Usually good, honest people are the ones that work and earn things for themselves. They'll kind of respect other people's stuff. Well, you know what? If I missed that shot, then I don't deserve it. Don't deserve to get it. Sounds like a plan. Bunch of savages. That's why I hate most people. Well, I just don't like the thief, man. It's like they're just bad people. They're just bad people. I've had 2 tree stands stolen. Not on that property, but I've had 2 trail cameras. I've had a corn feeder. Oh, actually 3 trail cameras. And a corn feeder stolen. Well, I was going for that middle neck shot, didn't get it, and that's okay. I don't want to take a bad shot and get stuck tracking something forever. About 250. Oh. I hate it when that happens, man. Do y'all ever have that happen? Like you're spotting an animal that goes to level 5 for diamond, and then you spot like a red deer and you get a level 5 medium and you're like, oh, it's a red deer. You know, they got all excited there for a second. Oh man, I thought we had us one. 331. No. No, no, no. You are not big enough. You need to eat your Wheaties. Grip for workshop of wood since I was 7. Started from the bottom. Not from what I have had, and now. Yeah, and see, you appreciate. That's the thing. And it's like, people that have to save up their money and work the time have an appreciation for things. Now you have people that are poor, so they steal out of necessity, and not making excuses for people that steal. Because no matter which way you slice it, it's wrong. But I can forgive someone that's poor. Quicker. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But people that are just handed stuff, for example. I mean, it could be people that come from wealthy families that are just given stuff. Don't have an appreciation for things. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've taught for 21 years. I've seen kids from well-off families that are just given stuff, and they're the ones that are always like not taking care of their things. Homes are busted all to pieces all the time because they know in a couple of weeks they're just going to get a new one. Like, you know what I'm saying? But those of us that have to earn things and save up the money for it, we take care of our things because we know we're not getting another one anytime soon, you know? And there's an appreciation there. And because you know how hard you had to work for that thing, you're not about to steal it off from somebody else because you know how much it means. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. If you don't like where you are in life, you can change it, change your life. That's the thing. It's all about your attitude in life and your determination. Are you willing to just accept what's going on, or are you willing to make a change, you know, and work for it? It's all about choices a lot of times. 11:26. Let's see. Seems like we've not been to this little place yet. Man, I need to get a tent on that. A little closer. Right, I mean, right. And I've seen it, man. Like I teach, like I've seen kids that just have the best attitude in the world when their brother or their sister didn't, and you know the family life that they come from. And their brothers and sisters had horrible attitudes because of the family life they come from. But then this one sibling would just be a ray of sunshine. And I've been shocked before when teachers have told me, well, that's so-and-so's sister or so-and-so's brother. And I'm like, really? So it goes down to, you know, the same kids from the same families. You got all these siblings, and they're all from the same family. And it's amazing that, say there's 4 of them, 5 or whatever, let's say 4. Say there's four siblings all around kind of the same age. And 3 of them will just hate the world and hate all their teachers and just end everything in the world. And then they'll have that one sibling that's just a ray of sunshine. And that is choices. That is choices. That is choosing to not just accept and not make excuses for having a bad life. That is choosing to, you know what? I'm not going to live this life anymore. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to make something better for myself. You know, instead of just playing the woe is me card, but actually choosing to do something about it. and saying, well, you know what? My kids aren't going to go through this. When I have my kids, they're not going to go through this. I'm going to provide better. I'm going to, you know. And it's amazing that you'll see these kids, these siblings that come from the same household as the other ones, their siblings, that they choose to rise above. And it's awesome. It's awesome when you see those kids that choose to do better. They could just accept their lifestyle and make excuses and play the sympathy card. They could, but they choose not to, and that's awesome. That's awesome when they do that. Oh, part of the problem, I was zeroed for 300. Yeah, right. It's easier to just make the excuse every time I get in trouble. Well, look what I'm having to go through. You know, that's the easy way. That's the easy way to justify someone's actions. Yeah. Man, that's a good lake too. Wow. But I just love seeing those students that choose to do better. It does my heart good, you know? He was about to disappear from render, so I don't know about that one. Yeah, that's where everything went wrong, dude. Everything went wrong, in my opinion. Everything went wrong when they started frowning upon spankings and stuff. Because, I mean, it ain't like it killed you. I mean, it's, did you hear that? Yeah, I mean, it's not like it killed you. I mean, it just made you stronger. It really did. I can remember, I've not spanked my boy, shoot, I don't know, 10 years, or close to it probably. And when I did, it never was anything like super hard or anything. Was out, you know, and I think back of when I got my spankings too. I mean, growing up, you're usually crying before you even got the old switch to the leg or whatever. And usually deserved it when I got it. You know. But now it's, oh, you can't do that. That's child abuse, you know. It's, now are there people that abuse? Yes, there are. But now, as a teacher, I wouldn't want to be the one that paddles. But, you know, a designated person with witnesses and stuff, I don't have a problem with. Up to a certain point. Now, does paddling do any good in high school? Probably not. It's more of a younger age thing, I think. Grounding is where it's at. that lasts longer. I wanted to get paddled a lot of times versus getting grounded. You know, go ahead and give me my paddling and let me get over it. A lot of times. Stomach not doing good tonight. Just saw you were on and wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, we appreciate you, Ed. A healthy care of authority and parents isn't a bad thing. Or anybody. I mean, I see that a lot. I see people that just don't want to be told what to do. Like, I mean, it don't even matter what it is, you know? And that's life. I mean, you're always going to have a boss. You're going to have to pay taxes and you're going to have a boss. That's just the way it is. Let me see something here. Maybe we catch a straggler or two. It's 12:01, but my favorite was Dad would pull his pocket knife and slowly open it, reach it. It'll cut your own switch, buddy. That was my favorite. Oh yeah, I forgot. We've got feral goats. I'll have to remember to change guns. Monday coming up. Ugh. I'm ready for some good sleep in my own bed, though. I can tell you that right now. Yes, sir. My own bed. That's one thing that's going to happen next at my cabin is if we decide that we are, in fact, going to keep it. See, they're leaving right now. We were talking about selling it. But we're probably going to hang on to it for a little while anyway, at least 2 or 3 more years. And we have got to buy a mattress, a better mattress. I'd love to get the same mattress I have here at the house, but it's an expensive mattress. And I don't want to sound like I'm advertising for somebody, but we've been through Serta and what's that one that starts with Posturepedic and all those big name brand mattresses, and the Puppy Lux. Now that's the top of the line, best one they offer. We got like the big king size Puppy Lux, maybe even the California king, I can't remember, but highly recommend it. It comes in a box. I would have never thought that something that come in a box and you had to set out like that would have been that good of a mattress, but it is absolutely amazing, worth every penny. Called a Puffy Lux. They say the Puffy, the regular Puffy, is good, but the Puffy Lux is the best, and they are expensive, so I don't want to buy that expensive of one for something that I'm just going to stay at every once in a while, you know? Oh, really? Well, I highly recommend it. Normally, from the Posturepedics, the seal is, you know, what's the one start? Something T therapeutic. can't. Starts with T. Anyway. We've tried them. And usually after a year, they'll start sagging or your back will start hurting. Something like that. Usually after a good year. But now this one, we've had it probably close to 3 years now, and it's amazing. Okay, check this place out. Yeah, you deliver them all the time, but it's like the puppy is like half price of what the Puppy Lux is. But we have the Puppy Lux, and I don't know if the regular Puppy would hold up like the Puppy Lux does, but we got the 6 girl goats here, so. If we shoot some of them, we'll have to go over there and pick them up. And then we'll have to look back over here because apparently there's 6 drinking here that we need to see. Do we have any up here? I nuked this is on, but we don't have any up there anymore. Well. Do we have one? And what we should do is change our guns out. Put the silicon up there. Alright, I need a male to shoot at. There's this one. Oh boy. Got a female there. Oh shoot. Oh, 7. There's a lot more over here drinking than there is over there. There's a 178 one. That one's not too bad. 224. Let's just go with it. Well, we ended up catching both of them, I think, single lung. That's right there is something that's really hard to do on Xbox, is to get that quick of a follow-up shot. It's just one of those things that you can do easier with a mouse and keyboard. Uh-oh. They are visible now. $252. May have caught something. And dead right there. I think I hit it. Yeah. That one's dead there. Ah. I did get us a couple over here, didn't we? I think we passed the harvest check on both of them. And we shot them both very closely together. Works for me. There they go. I don't know about over there. I don't think we passed the harvest check on both of them. There's a brown. The good thing about over there, though, is I can fast travel right over there and get them. Oh, yeah. Well, I thought that first one was a plane or something. Ooh, down below the bank. You know what? You guys just get to survive. Let's just go with that. There should be 2 dead here. We have killed Shammy. And oh, Pearl Pig. Yeah, you dead. You know what? We know where he's at. We'll fast travel right back and get the other one. Yeah. So maybe I had to shoot him 3 times to make him that way, but we caught bottles right there. Didn't pass the harvest check. We caught left leg on that one. Alright, we're going to fast travel back over here because I'm that lazy. It is time for bed, so I'm going to pick these up, and that's going to do it. I am feeling it right now. Honestly. There's one. That's the one we have selected. And there's some pretty good blood right there. Non-vital organ hit. That one's dead. He dead. That non-vital organ's gonna do her. No, somehow I missed vitals on it. Yep, have a good one, man. I will be right behind you. Maybe. Yeah, here it is. Yep, I'm going to pick this guy up. And I don't know what we're going to do in the morning. I'm going to give it some thought. I'm going to give it some thought. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe I go ahead and go through Feral Goat. Give them a drink time. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I am out. Sean, how's it going, buddy? Where's the best spot to hunt lions on the Africa map? Well, I tell you what. Since Sean is one of our loyal dudes, I'm getting ready to leave, but I'm going to hop on Africa real quick and just kind of point you out some good spots. Getting ready to go to bed. Dog the Bounty Hunter. How's it going? How's it going? I will show you, Sean, right here. Lions never drink at this zone. This spot right here is very good. There's usually always, does that say lion? It says springbok right now because I just killed it. I killed a diamond springbok right there, actually. But right here and over here, you'll get lion zones at both of those. They're just overridden right now by other animals, but that's 2 lion zones right there. Right here, I like to put a tent up on this hill and look down here. You'll get lions here. Sometimes down here, these 2 zones. Right here, I just killed a diamond lion. Look at all these drink zones here. I just killed a diamond lion somewhere through here. But you're going to get a lion zone here, and you get a lion zone here, generally. Right here, you get a lion zone here. Now, this zone's very, very finicky. It's in the middle of the map. Basically, you can get them at all these lakes on this side of the map, except for that one. Like if you got this main road right here. Lions drink at that. I've killed a diamond lion here. They call this Whale Lake. I've killed a diamond lion here. And I've killed a diamond lion right here. That's where both of my diamonds have come from. But they will drink at every one of these lakes on the right side of this road. You can find them here occasionally too. But all these lakes, except for that one, they never drink here. You know, you'll get cape here, springbok, lesser kudu, warthogs here. Scrub hare will drink there too. You can also get lions right here on this lake. Usually on this end. I've had a zone up on this end and both ends of it. Now, here's a little secret one a lot of people don't know about. Right there. See that line 12 to 1500? A lot of people don't know about that one. And there's a little secret Cape Buffalo one there. And another little Cape Buffalo one there. And Shakudu right there. But little hidden zone right there. Probably worth putting a tent like right here and walking down here and checking that every once in a while. They don't drink here. They don't drink at that one. But right here, occasionally, you can spawn in here and go this way, and a lion will be through here. Occasionally. They don't drink at that lake. That lake's really springbok. Maybe warthogs, maybe some Cape Buffalo. Right here, as far as killing the most lions, these twin lakes right here, you see where I've got my tent. Was looking for Brian. Brian Kinder. I've not seen him tonight, dog. Not seen him. He is a good buddy of mine. We used to play a lot of Halo back in the day. You can see all the drink zones here. A lot of stuff drinks here. But I like to spawn in there and come in this way. You can get a lion zone there. You can get one here. You can get one on this end. So 3 zones there usually. You can get one here. You can get one down here. And you can get one right here. So there's like 3 on that one. 3 on this one. I have killed 9 lions. That's counting females too. But I've killed 9 lions in one drink time just here at this lake before. This tent really needs moved over to here. You can get lions right here on this side. And I have had a zone right here next to this stand before too. But I'll tell you another good spot. Oh, I don't have it on here. But right through here, right about right there, there is a rest zone. And this is pretty much on every map. And you can go there about 11 o'clock. 10 to 11 o'clock, somewhere through there. And they're resting right there. I like to go here. It's really hard to see them. Right through here is a mountaintop right here though. And I like to go right there on the peak of that little mountaintop and put a tripod stand that puts me up just high enough to see these lions right through here. So it's kind of in between this lookout point and this outpost right here. Very good lion rest zone right there. But basically, in a nutshell, they drink at every one of these. Now, you may not have a zone all the time there, but by killing lions, a lot of the zones get deleted because only one lion will use a zone or whatever. And so eventually they will end up drinking on all these. But right, all these lakes on the right side of the road, except for that one. And then this one and this little secret one down here. Right there. If you just pretend like you're following this road from this outpost and just continue going straight, just that much, you see how far. A little hidden, there's like a little mud hole right there, and those lions will drink at it. And that's pretty notorious for having big lions too. Zaggy did a video on that, and he killed a troll 9 there. First time I went there, I had a 7 and an 8 there. So big lions like to hang out right there. I have also had a zone, I've not checked it on this map, right here next to this thing right here. I've had a zone down here on this coast before. There's like a little sandbar down here, and right up in the weeds, there's like a little water hole here somewhere. I've had them there. And I'm pretty sure somewhere through here, Hunter Double D discovered a hidden little drink zone for lions too. But hope that helps, man. I'm going to... Where do I want to hunt in the morning? Let me think. I guess I'll go back to Tay. I've only killed 2 diamonds off Tay, so we'll go back there in the morning. May just do, I think I'll start off with a feral goat, just a straight up feral goat hunt, and then maybe switch back to fallow. We'll just keep that grind going back and forth till we get one. But anyway, I am out. I'm off to bed, and I don't think it's going to take me long to get to sleep tonight. I'm really tired. So the last 2 nights I've slept at my hunting cabin in that bed. It hurts my back. I always wake up about 3 and I can't go back to sleep. But anyway, you guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the morning around 5:30. Maybe. Maybe not. But I'll be on around that time. You guys have a good one.